Welcome.
Referendum, make we vote Biafra referendum, make we vote for our total freedom, make we vote for everybody must go to school for Biafra land, where you come from, it no matter, your mother tongue, it no matter. National Bank say everybody must go to school for Biafra land. No more soldiers, they patrol our streets anyhow. We go get our own community police where go they under our control. No more order come from above. No more person where you know here in language will abuse you for your fatherland. No more. Our God-given mineral resources. Now we go control them. We go use that money from our God-given resources. Build schools, build hospital, build roads, estate, factories, build airport, seaport, and develop our country. Whether you come from Igala, Idoma, Igede, Igbo, Ezon, Ibibio, Ikwere, Isekri, Isoko, Akwa Ibom, Ahaba, Urobo, Anang, Efik, Calabar, all coastal and upland of Biafra land. Make we vote Biafra referendum now or never, because now your choice, now my choice, now our choice to total freedom, or our choice to remain slave forever. Make we think now, make we act now, make we accept our freedom now. Biafra, now our only hope. Long live the indigenous people of Biafra. Referendum, make we vote Biafra referendum, make we vote for our total freedom, make we vote for everybody must go to school for Biafra land, where you come from, it no matter, your mother tongue, it no matter. National Bank say everybody must go to school for Biafra land. No more soldiers, they patrol our streets anyhow. We go get our own community police where go they under our control. No more order come from above. No more person where you know here in language will abuse you for your fatherland. No more. Our God-given mineral resources. Now we go control them. We go use that money from our God-given resources. Build schools, build hospital, build roads, estate, factories, build airport, seaport, and develop our country. Whether you come from Igala, Idoma, Igede, Igbo, Ezon, Ibibio, Ikwere, Isekri, Isoko, Akwa Ibom, Ahaba, Urobo, Anang, Efik, Calabar, all coastal and upland of Biafra land. Make we vote Biafra referendum now or never, because now your choice, now my choice, now our choice to total freedom, or our choice to remain slave forever. Make we think now, make we act now, make we accept our freedom now. Biafra, now our only hope. Long live the indigenous people of Biafra.
Thank you. Welcome everyone. While we systematically wait for people to join in, I will ask you to please share the broadcast. Tag everyone you know, tag people to come in and join us.
New Biafra, they cannot stop the rising sun. New Biafra, they cannot stop the rising They can kill freedom fighters. They cannot kill Biafra. They cannot stop the rising sun.
They cannot stop the rising sun.
Are you with me? I said you Biafra. I don't know. Please don't let them fool you. I even try to sue you. Please don't let them scare you. I even try to we got it right from the world. We know what we looking for. That's the one we got to have. And we might make a way. So brother, stand up for your life. Please don't give up the fight. That bullet can never stop. Pull up. Remember when I sing a Disney ahead? I see the enemies are coming again. I them a shooting, I them a bullet. I them a shooting, I them a bullet. They can't deal with the flesh. They can't deal with the fight. They can't knock you black. They cannot stop the ISIS.
They cannot stop the rising sun. No way.
They can kill the little fighters. They can knock you down. They can trust the light. Okay, let me just say something now. I got one question to ask. Yes. I cannot see. All right. Come back now. Is it that the set on the hill? Can it ever be high? No.
Don't mind them. We are with you.
Impossible. And now we are going to dinner. Who this is for? I got another question to ask. Have you ever seen a man holding this phone in his hand? No. I don't sue them fool. I don't know. Let me tell you something. And never know. Your place the license son. No man can never hold his son. Either we use not be ready? Let me do something again. I said, them never know. That place the rising sun. No man can never hold his son. Neither will you stop it behind. Them bullets can never stop us. We will neither beg no mouth. Neither can be but no soul. Let's go there, remember, I see the enemies are coming again. Them are shooting at them and bullet. Them are throwing at them and missile. They can kill the flesh. They can kill the little fighter. They cannot kill their children. They cannot stop the crisis. See the enemies are coming again. I never shoot me, not them ambulance. I never do love me, not them ambulance. They can kill you, they don't care. They cannot kill their children. They cannot stop the crisis. They cannot stop the crisis. They cannot stop the crisis. They cannot stop the crisis.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. Let me get our anthem. All right. Let me get our anthem very quickly. 1 minute. Please, if you have not shared, please share. There's a video I want us to analyze. You can see the title of our broadcast, and it's an open mic. I'm going to put the link up for those of you that are available to come in if you wish. The zoo is a swamp of evil. The zoo is a swamp of evil. We must end it quickly. We must end it ASAP to save lives. If we want to save lives, end it now. End it now. Anybody telling you about New Nigeria is a part of that swamp. Anybody telling you that there is hope for Nigeria is a part of that swamp. I'm telling you, Nigeria is a swamp of evil. Evil. And you're going to hear from a Westerner who will really explain to you. Of course, I don't need to tell you because we are surrounded by a lot of swamps. You know the meaning of swamp, a literal swamp, a very dirty, muddy water, you know, that is so stinky that you don't even wish to come or stand by it. Sometimes some of the swamps you have in Africa are so smelly, you know, that is what you have, you know, in the zoo. Nigeria is just such a swamp. It is such a swamp.
My people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, it depends on you. It depends on you. It depends on you. It depends on you. The what you can do to a black man is to tell the Lord the truth. The what you can do to a black man is to tell the Lord the truth. It depends on you. It depends on you. In the search, it depends on you. About 2 hours, it depends on you. Open that food everywhere. Open that food everywhere. Open them foods everywhere. They will talk about our freedom. They will talk about our freedom. They will talk about our freedom. It depends on you. Come on, it depends on you. In this city, it depends on you. About 2 hours, it depends on you. Your voice, 247. Love you, we love you, let me blow down the man, you know. You go Chris. See my God, heaven. I got Rasta man, love for your life. If you do, bad guy, you know. What's up, master? Love. I can't see how I go home. I get down away to the street. All day, when you need some yeah. Bad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. But we'll talk about a freedom. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. But we'll talk about a freedom. We're not going to fail. It depends on you. It depends on you. Africans, it depends on you. Researching, it depends on you. It depends on you. I'm a hit baby, I don't know what's wrong with the reasoning ability of a blonde man. God, my God. Some of the time, much more respect. He depend you for you. He depend you, Africans. He depend you, He depend you,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yeah, this is a video. Let me see if this video is downloaded. Okay, if it's downloaded, I think I'll play it later. Okay, I'll play it later. Thank God I have it there. Okay.
I want you to understand today that in APC, you have Fulani who is representing you. In PDP, you have the Fulani man who is representing them. You in P2B's party, you have a Fulani man who is also representing them in Labour Party. And they have been able to fix themselves in all the political parties. So if this one lose, this one win. If this one lose, the other one win. And what it means to them is that whoever loses the election, it is win-win for Fulanis. The only people that did not have candidates in those political parties are the Yorubas and the Igbos. And the war is between the Fulani and the rest of Nigerians.
To know that with enemies of democracy in this country, nobody should go and elect any governor. INEC has the list of those who they have appointed governors. They should appoint them. They murder state. They kill democracy in this nation. It will never be well with all the people who participated in this evil. That's your voters card. Can take it. I don't need it.
After this election, I don't realize that we're in a country of no country. Nigeria, election, anyone when they come and see a new president. Ooh. After this election, I don't realize that we're in a country of no country. Nigeria, election, anyone when they come and see a new president. Ooh. After this election, I don't realize that we're in a country of no country. Nigeria, election, anyone when they come and see a new president. Ooh.
Martin Nnamdi told them this. And when he was saying all this, they were calling him a criminal.
Reading it. Once there's a delay, you know it's reading. But all of you kept quiet, you did nothing. And you're looking for who to blame. I can't be bothered with these people because they are not really relevant. They are beyond redemption. It is only INEC that decides the results of elections in Nigeria, not your PVC. The sooner you understand this, the better for you. rigging it. Once there's a delay, you know it's rigging. But all of you kept quiet, you did nothing. And you're looking for who to blame. I can't be bothered with these people because they are not really relevant. They are beyond redemption.
Beyond redemption.
It is only INEC that decides the results of elections in Nigeria, not your PVC. The sooner you understand this, the better for you.
Did we not tell them? Did we not tell them that your election is going to be in vain? Therefore, we are not going to participate in it. Did we not tell them? Did we not tell them? Have we not analyzed and talked about how corrupt Nigeria is, how swampy Nigeria is, how ungodly Nigeria is, how unbelievable Nigeria is? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has talked about it morning and night, every day on radio, broadcasting, media warriors, sincere and honest ones that follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have kept on saying it. Mazi Simon Ekpa took over and Anasi Motiake. Did we not tell you? This Okoko that is saying Nigeria, tomorrow now, you will see hear him saying, Obi will go to court. Obi will go to court. We'll fight it out. When we're telling, forget about these people. Don't validate them. Did they hear us? Did they hear us? Today I went to my barber. The guy that have always been telling me, now forget Nigeria, we have hope. He got to a point they were calling me, you are distracting. Biafra, I don't know they kill people. When I got there today, in fact, he embraced me or was happy. He said, in fact, I stand for Biafra now. Now, Biafra. But you know the funny thing, when they say that, you would think that they have really learned their lesson. They don't ever learn their lesson. That's why I'm kind of saying that these people are irredeemable. Irredeemable. Because some of them irredeemable fools. Irredeemable fools. But you know what? We told them that we will stand our ground. We will fight for Biafra. We will get it. There's no amount of destruction that will stop us. We'll get Biafra, and you, not your gullible Nigerian, not your Southeast politicians, not your Ohanes and Shinandama. None of you can deprive us. We're standing our ground. Because as it is now, you are fighting for your own freedom. So you make it, you personalize the struggle. You personalize it. When you personalize it, nothing will discourage you. When you personalize the struggle, nothing will make you lose your faith. Maybe because somebody did one thing or the other, because somebody has given up, you want to give up. No, you personalize it. It's your personal fight. As far as Biafra freedom is concerned, it is my personal fight. It's my personal obligation. I want to fight for my freedom. I'm fighting for my freedom first before any other thing. My freedom. That's what I'm fighting for. And so there's nobody that will discourage me. Even if they say, oh, this one don't thief money, this one they lie, this one they do this. I am fighting for my freedom because I know I'm not free. But because I know I'm not free, I will stand my ground and fight until I get my freedom. Because you will not deprive me of my freedom. Maybe you don't want to be free. Maybe you are still enjoying the zoo. Enjoy it while it lasts. Cassava, ewagaria. Enjoy it. Enjoy your ancestors. But me, I will fight for my freedom. They give you corrupt proceeds for you to, deny yourself your rights, and you will take it. Zoo elements. Zoological Republic. Nishoji. Now I'm going to play the video that I actually listened to, and I said, wow. Very profound, deep, teaching from this guy here. And I said, no, let's listen to it together. And then maybe you draw some things out of it. And after which I will put the line and the link up, we'll talk. Remember, today is fundraising. So I'm coming live earlier so that at least before 7, excuse me, before 7, I will be able to end this broadcast so that we will switch over to the fundraising. Fundraising today. Do not forget, today is our fundraising. Let me put up the sticker so that you understand that I am not just here because I want to be here. I'm here because we are working very hard for this particular thing. So today is our fundraising. That's the fundraising for today. Today is the 4th day of March. You can see that the meeting ID. The meeting ID is 86775912547. Just go on your Zoom. If you go on your Zoom and you type in this, for those of you that don't have the link, maybe the link has not been made available yet. So if you don't have the link already, you just type in that, and then you will, put in the passcode 281201. 281201. This is actually the passcode that we use for every of our fundraising. So if you have it, you already have a passcode for the fundraisings, every of the fundraising night. So tonight by 7 p.m. Biafran time, we will be in that Zoom meeting for our fundraising. Please make sure you are there. Thank you very much. Okay, here is the video I want us to listen to, and then we will.
Corruption is a vile disease. Corruption is.
Hold on, my brother, hold on. Okay, let me set myself ready here. I would like to put it on a larger screen. Somebody said, I saw Mark doing live broadcasts saying that he has booked his ticket to go to Biafra tomorrow. Food cannot, no, they're just fools. They are fools. Yeah. Our spokesperson will be giving a State of the Nation address tomorrow, and you all must put your ears on the ground. And our countdown will finish tomorrow. Remember, it's 1 day more. Our countdown is going to finish tomorrow. And you know one thing about these idiots, and I'll use it to pray for you right now. I'll use it to pray for you. Anybody that is wishing you that you will not succeed, or waiting or hanging around to see you fail, they will wait and perish. They will perish while they wait. You will succeed. You will excel. It will be well with you. You will win that battle. You will win that fight in the mighty name of Chukwu Kabiama. Anybody that has sworn and they say you will never make it, some of them have sent over their dead body for you to make it, and they're hanging out to wait to see whether you will make it or not. They will perish while they are waiting, but you will make it. And anyone that has folded their hands and have waited and are waiting and saying their countdown will fail, I wish them failure for the rest of their lives. They will never succeed in anything. No adventure will give them success. Anything that looks like success that is coming their way, they will have what we call near success syndrome. I wish them near success syndrome. Success will always look as if it is near, but they will never get it. They will never get it. As long as we have set out the countdown and we are counting down to Biafra, and we have 1 more day to go, they never wish for Biafra to come. All they are wishing is that that countdown will fail. In their life, failure will be their friend. Failure will be their partner in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. They will ever fail. Their life is synonymous with failure. Near success syndrome will be their watchword. They will never succeed in life, because I know that every one of us have been counting down. We're not just counting down because for the fun of it. We don't like the numbers. What we like is our freedom. We're not just counting down so that people will see us that we're counting down, making pictures to put out there, beautiful pictures for people to see. No, we are counting down because we want to count ourselves into Biafra. And at the end of the countdown, even if at that end, some of us have made up our mind, even if at that end, what we expected we didn't get it, it doesn't mean that we're going to give up. It means that we will still stand strong there and wait for what heaven has prepared for us, because we believe in the God that has given us that mandate to get Biafra. Apostle Paul said that, he said, I know him whom I have believed, and I am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I have committed unto him against that day. I don't know if there's anyone that knows that scripture. It's in Timothy. I don't know. Either 1 Timothy or 2 Timothy. It says, I know him whom I have believed. And I am persuaded, I am convinced that he is able to keep that which I have committed unto him against that day. That's our hope while we count down. But some demons, some agents of darkness, some wicked forces are hanging by the side, by the corner, and they're just wishing, let us see how they fail. These idiots will ever fail. In fact, their failure will be so catastrophic that people will mourn and cry. They will fail ever. Brethren, you have been counting down, and it is one day more, except if we were counting down just for the fun of it. I am counting down for the confidence of entering Biafra, because I have seen what the spokesperson of Biafran people have been doing. I've seen the battle he has been surmounting. I've seen the struggles that we have faced. I've seen it all. Everything. I've seen it all. And that is why I know that if God has been able to give him victory and give us victory in all this spell we've been through, he is able to get us into Biafra. There's nothing impossible for him to do. Nothing. Nothing is impossible for our God to do. You understand? So those that are waiting for us to fail, they will sink into failure. In fact, they will so sink that there will be nothing able to bring them out of that pit of failure. In the mighty name of Chukwuokike, because their thoughts are evil, because their thoughts are wicked. If they had wished us well, okay, I wish you guys well, though. Let's see how it will happen. But I wish you guys well. They never wished us well. They never prayed for it. All they wanted is for it to fail. And because they wish for it to fail, it will never fail. Because they wish for it to fail, I tell you, it will never fail. Watch and see what heaven does. I'm telling you. Go and read the book of Kings. Read the book of Kings. They told them, the man of God told them that by this time tomorrow, how many of you know that scripture? By this time tomorrow, so and so bags of rice, so and so, animal meat and all will be sold for a shekel or whatever. The sons of the prophet, they were laughing. They said, even if God opened the windows of heaven, when such a thing happen, it is impossible. The prophet told them, you will see it, but you will not partake in it. Those that mocked, those that laughed, you know what happened to them? When the miracle happened, when the breakthrough came, they were stamped to death. In fact, the stampede of the people, because there was such a breakthrough that, oh my God, it was as if the heavens were open. And exactly as the man of God said it, that's how it happened. And the son of the prophet, who laughed, the Bible says that they were trampled underfoot. They didn't make it alive. They heard about it, but they didn't partake in it. All of you that have wished us to fail, you will hear about it, but you will never partake in it. All right, let's go there now. Let's go to this particular. I'm trying to analyze this. I titled it, "The zoo is a swamp of evil." Swamp of evil. We must end it ASAP to save lives. We must end it ASAP to save lives. Pay attention and let's go. If you cannot hear it, please quickly tell me. I don't have my backup right now. Let's go.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in a state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent, it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent toward feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation.
Did you hear that? That's where I took the title from. Swamp of evil. Let me take it back a little bit so that you understand why I took this title. Go ahead. I won't stop it again. Just pay attention, please.
Resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corruption people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. For the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society. We all lose when corruption is rampant. Those who participate in corruption have chosen evil over good, lies over truth, and personal gain over well-being of all. To be corrupt means to be rotten. When meat is corrupt, it's rotten and it stinks. Rotten meat can't be eaten. When a person is corrupt, he's rotten and unfit for a place in the community. A corrupt person should be jailed in order to protect society from the vile deeds of the corrupt person. Government should be protecting us from the foul results of corruption.
Do you know what Chinese do to corrupt people? They hang them. Do you know what they do to them in Bangkok? Some of them, they jail them for life. They won't see the light of the sun anymore. In China particularly, you wonder why China became so prosperous and so rich. And now China becomes so powerful that even America is dreading China today. It is because they fight corruption without apology. They fight corruption without compromise. You corrupt, they hang you. Once you are caught, it doesn't mean that there's no corruption there, but once you are caught, there's no compromise. You die. That's how bad they treat corruption. Look at the effect of it. Prosperous and they grow. We're going somewhere.
When meat is corrupt, it's rotten and it stinks. Rotten meat can't be eaten. When a person is corrupt, he's rotten and unfit for a place in the community. A corrupt person should be jailed in order to protect society from the vile deeds of the corrupt person. Government should be protecting us from the foul results of corruption instead of being the proponents and participants in corruption. When corruption is systemic, when it's a culture and a way of life, when corruption thrives, it destroys the health of the community and nation. Now, let me tell you something. Defeating corruption is a very difficult thing. The love of money is the root of all evil, the Bible says. People who love money will do almost anything to get it. Those who choose to stand up against corruption, you need to know that we're going to be involved in a war. We will be threatened, vilified, intimidated, marginalized, and ridiculed. These kind of people who stand up against corruption will often feel alone, as if they are the problem instead of the solution. Corruption can only be defeated when enough people have had enough and decide to do something about it. Africa needs to raise up a new generation.
Sometimes I can't even be patient to allow you to finish. Hey! Repeat that one again, please.
These kind of people who stand up against corruption will often feel alone, as if they are the problem instead of the solution. Corruption can only be defeated when enough people have had enough and decide to do something about it.
Corruption can only be defeated when enough people have had enough and they decide that they are going to defeat it. Hey, autopiloted IPOB. We have had enough. Enough. It got here. It got here. I said, no. Italians will say, basta. Adesso basta. 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 Basta.
Threatened, vilified, intimidated, marginalized, and ridiculed. These kind of people who stand up against corruption will often feel alone, as if they are the problem instead of the solution. Corruption can only be defeated when enough people have had enough and decide to do something about it. Africa needs to raise up a new generation of corrupt-free young people who together and in support of one another build a beautiful, new, corrupt-free Africa. We need a new generation of young people to fill the places of leadership who think differently and are motivated not by greed, but a genuine sense of servanthood to the people of our community. The church exists to call the nation back to righteousness. We are here to lift the stand.
Bros. I'll call you bros. I'll call you bros. The church exists to do that. But do you know what? The church in Nigeria has failed. They have failed. All of them. From Adeboye to Oyedepo, from Oyedepo to Lukoya, from Lukoya to Kumuyi, from Kumuyi to Chris Oyakilome. In fact, this corrupt election that just took place, many of them were prophesying. They were prophesying to a zoo swamp that should end. They were busy prophesying. Hey, Chineke no nyebere. This thing just triggered something in me right now. No, honestly.
Support of one another, build a beautiful, new, corrupt-free Africa. We need a new generation of young people to fill the places of leadership who think differently and are motivated not by greed, but a genuine sense of servanthood to the people of our community. The church exists to call the nation back to righteousness. We are here to lift the standard of good that God requires for prosperity and health to flourish across the land. The Bible says, woe to those who acquit the guilty for a bribe, but deny justice to the innocent. Therefore, as tongues of fire lick up straw, and as dry grass sinks down in the flames, so their roots will decay and their flowers blow away like dust, for they have rejected the law of the Lord Almighty. We all need to be reminded that from time to time, God has created everything. Therefore, he owns everything. He is the final authority over everything, and he has the right to determine how everything should be managed and used. We own nothing. What we have, we only manage on God's behalf. We need to be reminded that God, the righteous judge, requires every one of us on a day he is appointed to stand before him and to give an account for what we did with his property, with the positions and the people that he entrusted into our hands. God, the righteous judge, will act and decide justly. He will not forever allow the corrupt to thrive and dominate the poor by their evil and corruption. Oh, young Ugandan, you who hold the future of this nation in your hand, the most important message that I can give you today in this anti-corruption week is this: never pay a bribe and never demand one. I've had the honor of living in Uganda for almost 40 years. I came here to preach the good news about Jesus and to call this nation back to God and to godliness. I can confidently tell you that over those 40 years, I have never paid a bribe, and I'm proud of it. The way to kill corruption is for all of us to just say no.
Deep in it, very deep in it. We're going to analyze it. We're going to analyze it. Yeah. Please stop making noise over my broadcast, please. We're going to analyze it. Let me first of all stop this thing. Get my link up. I'm sure you guys all listening to it. Okay. Get my link up because this video, I know if it analyze all today. Honestly, I know if it analyze all today, my brothers and sisters. Okay. Maybe by the time I start talking YouTube, I pray YouTube doesn't even get to hear my voice, because when they hear my voice, they might decide to even shut down this new channel. Because I can see that they are also a part of that swamp of evil. Swamp of evil, corruption. Now they're all connected to this zoo. These evil are connected, intertwined. Look at what's happening in Nigeria. This man is in Uganda. He's in Uganda. And in Uganda, there's another ancient of days there. Museveni, who has been there for almost eternity. This kind of things that happen in Nigeria also happen in Uganda. You know, so it is also a very peculiar message that also applies to you in the zoo. Yeah. I've put up the link. I don't know if those on Twitter will get to know. If you are watching us on Twitter, please, you might want to come to YouTube if you want to make a comment to this particular video, because I will start talking about it now. I will start it from the scratch. Let me share the screen again. I started Nisimbido, and then we'll go.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good.
Corruption is a vile disease. When something is vile, it is something that kills. It's a vile disease that sucks life out of anyone that have got it, and it kills. It sucks. It's a vile disease. Vile disease.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good.
Chai. It sucks and drains the health out of something good. So if there's anything good in you, what corruption does, corruption in this particular picture I have is Nigeria. What Nigeria does is that it takes the good out of you and it drains you. How many of you are so good? You are morally good, But because of the condition and situation in Nigeria, you are forced to get into crime, to get into robbery, to get into either pen robbery, and what all manner of robbery because of the system of Nigeria. You cannot do anything legally and excel. You must put your hand in one nasty thing because the environment does not permit people that are honest, people that want to live a sincere and a straightforward life, to advance or excel from the work of their hand or from their expertise. And so you look at yourself, you are a graduate, you went to school, you've done so many things, you know, that you should begin to benefit from every endeavors of your life, but because Nigeria is happening to you, you can't. And now you are forced to put your hand into that vial called corruption. It is that thing that will make you now, you will see an ancestor who has robbed you, robbed you of your resources. And now, instead of you to look at him and call him a thief, he will be subjecting you to become a slave to him by trying to give you from what he robbed from you. If not for corruption, how will somebody like Tinubu, you know, who cannot even show you where he went to school, his certificate or whatever, he will, you know, be putting you in a state of confusion, like that idiotic guy in Germany. He put you in a state of confusion. You can't know how to stand for your right now. You are a PhD holder, a graduate, a sophisticated and intelligent person. Look at a moron that cannot even speak good English. That after smoking Igbo, all his mouth is black and all he can say is cassava, ewedu, awagari. And that's all. I'm on a live broadcast. Alpha. Okay. I did live broadcast. Corruption has dealt with so many of you that you don't even know how to stand. Let's engage. The link is there. The link is there. If you understand how corruption has dealt with people, and has made people look at the situation now that's happening in that zoo. I have a friend of mine who is following Tinubu from Nash to Nash. Very powerful guy in school, respected by his counterparts in school then. And he sees the kind of nonsense Tinubu is doing. He will even come on live TV and defend Tinubu, defend Bulon Van. Defend Tinubu, defend Bulon Van. I'm telling you, I don't want to say much so that you will not know that I'm actually talking about somebody very, very close to me. Very, very close to me. And now he is very, very close to Tinubu. Very close to Tinubu now. This is somebody I look at and I say, this is a man of integrity. Somebody that I fought for freedom during the days of student union. You know, he was there at the top, just there. But today, he is defending this evil called Tinubu. He will defend every lie Tinubu has said. He will find a way to cover it up. And he becomes so stupid before, you know, the public. Why? Because corruption has eaten into his system. That's what the zoo does to you.
Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness.
It keeps community into a state of perpetual sickness. The sickness it looks like as if it becomes incurable. You will look at not be the same world we did. Not be the same God create us. Why be say these other countries when don't get what you not get? Why be say small thing they advance? Not be people dead there. Why be say anytime when government change for their own side, things go better. But for your own side, government go change, things go there worse. You know, they ask yourself why. And I Every time when government want change, you know say this person, this person, he doesn't mean well. But because they give una money, they give una stipends, una go gather, support them. Other people, things they change for them. Any new government brings new change. Somebody say refresh. I'll do that quickly. All right. Is it okay now? I need to get my backup, get my ear, so that I will know when. I'll know whenever the thing. I know whenever the thing happens. Excuse me. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so. This is our new channel, Jerry Global Media. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe immediately. You're welcome. You're welcome, Mommy Patricia and Women. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you, Emeka Simeon, for that prompt attention. Thank you, Ego Nwiwu. Thank you so much. Please share this broadcast and get people on to subscribe. All right, let's go.
Corruption is a moral virus. Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent, it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives.
Where corruption thrives, poverty will thrive. Poverty will thrive. Have you not wondered, with the level of potentials you have as Nigeria, you are still the capital of poverty in the world. You are the poverty capital of the world. Despite your rich resources, you are the poverty capital of the world. And when we talk about these things, you just look at it one way. After all, I'm not corrupt. And the government that are saying they want to fight corruption, you see them enhancing corruption. And then you all sit back and, clap around it. And you ask yourself, why is this thing persisting? Why? And we've told you that this is a foundational problem. There is nothing like Nigeria, because this is a business empire. It's a company. It is not your country. Because if you have your country, you want to build your country. People that have their country, they are building their country. Because Nigeria is not your country. It is a company. Everybody wants to cut from their own share. You understand? A company, people have they are shareholders in a company. So everybody have their own vested interest in that company. So they just want to share. They cut their own. Share the money and all that. It is not your country. But we are talking about countries. And then you keep insisting, it is one Nigeria. It is our one Nigeria. We must maintain it. Why must you maintain a company that doesn't favor you? People have already shared, they bought all the shares in that company. You have no chance. You have no chance. So get it off your head. Forget about all those, whatever beautiful stories you were told, whatever, fun you had through soccer, through drama, Nollywood, Hollywood, what have you. Forget about those things. This is reality now. There are people coming from the Futajalon. They are coming, they have a mandate to take over everywhere. Now they want to make that place their country. A place that is not, they have been called a name that you don't own. Now these people are coming to make that place their country. They don't belong there, but they're coming. And before they make that place their country, they are going to eliminate you. They will get rid of you. That is why, as long as corruption is swelling up and spreading like wildfire, those that are benefiting from it, they don't care. They don't give a hoot about whatever you're going through. If you like perish, they don't care. They don't care. You have no hospital, they don't care. They will give you AIDS as long as it takes. So long as they are benefiting from their californium and the crude oil and the gold and whatever, they will give you aid. That is a COVID today. They give you aid of billions or millions, but they are taking trillions of dollars from you. So if you like, you die. You know, concern them. That's what we call corruption. And they are not going to help you to fight it. You are the one that will rise up and fight it yourself. Because it has eaten so deep into you. You have become so used to it. You have become so used to it. So if there's even a little chance for change, you don't want to think about it. You want to accept it. It has always been like that. You don't come here and change it for us. Like, seriously? Like, seriously? Look at the one Nigeria now. A one Nigeria where a set of the nation, a set of the people that don't even belong to your country, that came from Futajalon and came from every other corners, wherever they come from, they are bold and proud enough to declare their identity and say who they are and go for whatever they want. But you that belong to the land, you are scared to say, I am Igbo. No, you don't dare say it. If you say it, they will hate you. And you still want to be part of that one. You saw, you say it's one. Let's go there.
Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people.
Sure.
Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it.
Corruption benefits only temporarily those who benefit from it. Those who participate in it, it benefits them only temporarily. Repeat that line again, man of God.
The greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on.
I have Emeka Simeon here. Emeka Simeon, I have spoken quite enough. I'm happy you took the challenge to come up here. Unmute yourself if you've heard a little bit and you want to say something.
Okay, Mazi Van Van Vam, Pastor Van Van Vam, in Adoka say. I don't have much to say. I just picked the challenge to come in to, appreciate you for the good work you are doing, for the good work that the media teams are doing for Omada and our dragon himself. So that is what most of us are trying to educate our fellow brothers, but they won't understand. They won't understand. In fact, I'm just going through the Twitter today, and I saw some Fulani, the ones supporting APC, say they have, they have already achieved their aim. Just what remains now is just to, change the constitution to Sharia constitution, and to change the design of the flag. They have already started, changing the design of the flag. Okay, they put an what is they call moon and star in between the green, white, green. So
Okay.
that is the next step they are going to take. That is the next step they are going to take. They already fulfilled their aim of electing Muslim tickets, and that is the next step they want to take. And I go through the Dragon Twitter space, and I saw some of our sisters that already be converting to Muslim. I say they just started from Enugu State, because I'm from Enugu State also. Okay, so they have started converting to Muslim. Just this Friday, in yesterday, she went to mosque and then baptized her. Her name is I think Chinonye. That is her name. Then they converted her now to Mariam. Now she's bearing Mariam. You understand? So it's very, very annoying. It's very, very annoying. I've been trying to explain this to my people back home, but they will feel as if I don't know what I'm saying. Okay? I'm staying in Arab world, and I know some couple of times they try to convince me to come to Islam. I said, no, Islam is not my religion. Why?
Now the question is, hold your line there, no vex. The question to those, there are still people that are hoping that Obi is going to claim a mandate for them, that Obi is going to win something for them. Now, the question for you is that, do you know that what these people are celebrating is actually the status quo or the systematic way of this Islamic jihad? That's how it goes. Now, this person that is running with Obi, that's the one that Obi is so talking about, me and that. Are you telling Obi now, does Obi not know that Dati is going to be happy that his people, their own people, are actually preparing the way for them to take over and have an Islamic state? If
I know about that, okay? I know about that. And, I follow Peter Obi on his Twitter handle space, and Dati himself being his running mate. And I see the way his vice is tweeting. I see all his comments. I'm just, laughing. I'm just laughing. Yeah. I'm telling you, because it's very, very annoying, because most of our people don't know what these people have in plans. They don't know. The way the dragon hit the points very hard, very hard. He hit it very hard. He said, look, just take a look at the major political parties that are running for this election. What do you see there? Which settings, or in football they say formation. In football they say formation. Okay, just take a look at, in Labour Party they have Fulani man there. In APC they have Fulani man there. In PDP they have Fulani man there. In NNPP being Kwankwaso, they have Fulani man there. What is that trying to tell us? Exactly. This win for them.
I've played the video before.
Them, in this Bet Niger of 18, they have some places they will tell you win. They have some places they will tell you.
Wait, let me play it. Hold on, not go far. Wait, let me play it while you are still there. Let me play for those that are just coming in now. Hold on there. Okay.
I want you to understand that in APC you have Fulani who is representing you. In PDP you have a Fulani man who is representing them. In P2B's party, you have a Fulani man who is also representing them in Labour Party. And they have been able to fix themselves in all the political parties. So if this one lose, this one win. If this one lose, the other one win. And what it means to them is that whoever loses the election, it is win-win for Fulanis. The only people that did not have candidates in those political parties are the Yorubas and the Igbos. And the war is between the Fulani and the rest of Nigerians.
Did you see that?
Yeah. It's very, very clear. It's very obvious that some of our people, they don't understand. It's very, very obvious. I'm even having some issues with my people back home. I have issues with my own dad, because my dad is a man that is a kind of person that is very, very stubborn. He don't normally hear word. Okay, he don't normally hear words, so he would like to tell me on a point of view that he's older than me, he's seen everything before me, but he don't know that we are in a computer age. We're in 21st century now. It's not that their time now. It can never be like that. Okay, before he sees anything, I've already saw it. I've seen it, and I've gone through it. And go deeply and check the way things are moving, the way things are going. Okay, so I'm just like very very annoyed. Even this Ohanese in the them, because I did not say anything. Just take a look at in Lagos State, or where is that sef they had their meeting. They are singing Tinubu, we will stand by your mandate, we will stand by you, all these things. I'm just looking at those people, I say, what is these people doing to us like this? We the generation coming up, like they are trying to tie us down. They want to make us being, in fact, the slave they want to put us now, man, it's very very obvious that they don't love the Igbo race. They just want us to go out from this world. They don't want to see us in this. They don't want to hear any person that they called Igbo man. I'm very very disappointed in them. To be frankly with you, I'm very disappointed in them. They are even endorsing Showore, and what is that called? I say Showore.
Sanwo-Olu.
They are endorsing. Can you imagine? The new generation are trying to bring you people out from the slavery, that the captive of slavery that the British has already hold your forefathers. Now we say time enough is enough. We don't want it again. It's just like making them look so stupid to the eyes.
Let me talk to them. Let me talk to those people. I don't know. I don't even have the video here. I thought I had the video, but I don't have it, where they were saying on your mandate. Now,
yes,
the funny thing is that these people that are singing on your mandate, now, if you are singing it, it's obvious you are singing it because you are afraid for your lives, because you don't want what happened to the people after P2B's failure to happen to you. You understand? So they are just scared. Now let me tell you, how can you be in a country whereby you are scared for your life because you want, and because of that now you are endorsing somebody that you know that he doesn't favor you in any way? Here in the West, in Europe, where we are, some of us that have citizenship, if they don't vote, nobody will come and force you not to vote. And if you vote, nobody will tell you that you must vote this person because we gave you citizenship. No. And you are not going to be begging somebody, I'm voting for you so that I will remain here. No. The constitution and the law of the land protects you, even though you are a foreigner in that land. But now you are in a so-called country. But because you are in another part of that country, you are scared for your life because you want the indigenous of that part of that country, to be pleased with you. Because if he's elected, you are safe. If he's not elected, then you are in trouble. Is that not enough signal for you to know that that is not your country? That country doesn't supposed to stand as a country? That you are supposed to be fighting for your freedom instead of you begging for your life in a place that you're supposed to be free. You are begging on your mandate. So pathetic. Oh no, go check on that mandate. At the end of the day, it goes wrong, they will still come after you. I saw a bloody young man in his shop. He was bleeding from his head profusely. They asked him what happened to you. He said, because I go vote for P2B, they say I be Igbo, and then they fight me. And you will find out from that person now. These are some of the people who told, do not validate this. If it's possible, hide yourself. Was I not there on my channel, telling people, even those of them in Lagos, telling them to avoid anything called election. It is not only for those of them in the East, even in Lagos, because the attack will be also on you. They did not hear. That is the swamp of evil I am talking about. Swamp of evil. You are encroached with that swamp. That swamp is all over you. And the only thing that will escape you from that swamp of evil is Biafra. It's Biafra, nothing more.
Simple. Simple. Nothing more, nothing less, my brother. Nothing more, nothing less. Because we in the diaspora here, we are very, very tired of staying over here. We are very tired. Me, I'm very tired. I'm very, very, exhausted. I don't know what to do next. Okay, just because of the kind of company. Let me borrow that word from Goodman. He always call it company. Yes, it's a company because I don't have any doubt about that. Okay, it's a company. Because I make my findings and I make some research, and I discovered that the name Nigeria came from a company owned by British.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I just, if I sit down like this, in fact, I will just be thinking, reasoning myself. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but all I have to tell God, that God, please, He should just restore our nation, Biafra, to us, because that is our last hope. We don't have any other home. We don't have any other nation. Okay, that's why you see, when you know both these DOS, I normally follow them. I follow them. I heard from them. I know what they normally says. Okay, but you will not tell me to believe on you until I find out the good things you are doing. If I see that you are in the right track, I will go by you. I will not even deviate. I'll be listening to you, even though it's midnight. The dragon come online. I normally come online to hear from him. When you media teams are online, I come. Okay, so I see the work that you guys are doing is very, very good. It's very good. Please, you guys to keep it up.
Yeah.
Biafra is already here. Biafra is here. And we are not going back. We are not going to go. We are not going to step down for anybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Emeka. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay. Now, and I have just 15 minutes. Let me quickly see if I will drop one or two things again from the lines of this, our pastor in Uganda. Just a few words from him again, and I will, close it exactly by 1 hour, 30 minutes. I'll end this particular broadcast and prepare for the fundraising. Let's go.
Of good people. Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials.
Now, these are all the things you see playing out in the zoo. You can see all these people. Now, who is there in APC that you will see? You will pick out and say, there's something good about him. Who is there in PDP that you pick out and say, there's something good about him in PDP? Or is it even that your so-called neighbor? Who is there? Who is there? Please, you need to understand that this corruption has eaten deep into these people. You can never, ever be part of it. You can't. So that's the system you have found yourself around. And the only thing that will save you, the only freedom you will have, is to make sure you detach yourself. That's exactly what we did. You know, that's exactly what we did. And we said, we will never validate it. You know, some of us, we knew that even if Obi wins it, we knew that there was no way he will ever be president in Nigeria. I'll tell them, let Obi win from today to tomorrow. He will never be. Now, those of you that are singing on your mandate you are singing is not going to make that person love you. You go there because you want to become a governor, you want to become a senator, they tie to ban on your head, and after time to ban, you become. It doesn't change the perception they have about you. You are Igbo, you are Igbo. You are Biafran, you are Biafran. They hate you as a Biafran. And you see them when they are talking evil about Biafran, you ask them, you'll tell you, no, it's not you. I'm talking about other people. So are you different from other Biafrans? No. Whatever it is that made you a Biafran, as a politician, whatever it is that made you an Igbo man and a Biafran is the same thing that makes me a Biafran. So if that man that is telling you to come and kill your people is telling that he loves you, but he hates the Igbos, just know that he also hates you because you are not a different Igbo. You are just deceiving yourself by thinking that I am going to play it cool. I am going to, let's try and win their heart. You can't win the heart of the devil. A devil is a devil. You cannot change the swamp. The swamp is already a swamp. You can't redress it. You can't redress it. So the earlier you realize it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ever told them. It is today that you see them. Some of them are playing this video today. They play this video today. You hear them say, I was listening to that Emeka fan page, that comedian. He was saying, he said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are sorry for disobeying you. Idiots everywhere. Okay, now you are sorry for disobeying him. But you are still waiting to see whether Obi will win victory in a zoo court. And that's a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you are telling you are sorry. He is still in DSS custody, in DSS detention, illegally. He has not given freedom from the zoo. How do you expect Obi to gain that freedom of being your president? And then some of you idiotic morons will come and say, Obi knows how to get this mandate back. It happened to him in Anambra 2 times. Anambra is not Nigeria. Anambra is Biafra land, for crying out loud. They will allow you to do anything in that your Biafra land. Especially if they know that you can be their stooge. Obi was their stooge. While Obi was a governor in Anambra State, do you know that all the 8 years Obi was governor, a Fulani man, Fulani was the commissioner of police. Did you not see the commissioner of police in Kano State? Where a 4-year-old had a voter's card, 4 years old. That commissioner of police there that was defending the 4 years, was he an Igbo man? He was a Fulani man in Kano. So why will you, as a Biafran, you have Fulani man as a commissioner of police and you are bragging about it? And you're saying Obi came back from the court, he became governor, he won the court, he will win again. You are just a mugu. Those what you be moron. Because if you get sense, you will not say that's a different playing field. Obi, read my lips, Obi can never ever be president in Nigeria. Never. The earlier you realize that, the better for you. Go to court all you want. The person in charge of that court is a Fulani man. If they have 10 juries, 7 are affiliated to Fulani. So how will Obi become your president? A place where INEC promised you that they will transfer from Beaver direct. And they promise you all along. And then in their House of Assembly or their Senate is telling you that we never promised you that. We never promised you that. Now tell me, transferring direct through the internet and transferring manually, which one is transparent? Which one is better? Which one is more have integrity? Which one will people see as being truthful? If you are people that want to save your face, they are not interested in saving that corrupt face. It is a swamp of evil. a swamp of evil. That is why everyone connected to that swamp, you are evil. Anyone patronizing that swamp, you are evil. Anyone supporting that swamp, you are evil. That's why we are talking to YouTube. And all of you that are attacking and fighting us, trying to shut us up because we are exposing this swamp. Let us be, because this swamp, by the time it's exposed and it explodes, it will swallow all of you up. It's a wicked and evil swamp. Very dangerous swamp. A swamp of evil. Many people are they are enjoying the catfish they are getting from that swamp, and therefore they don't care about the lives of the people that are trapped in that swamp. Evil people. Very evil people. Look at that. Emeka Fampe, he played this video.
Once there's a delay, you know it's making. But all of you kept quiet. And you're looking for me to blame. I can't be bothered with these people because they are not very relevant. They are beyond redemption. It is only INEC that decides the result of elections in Nigeria, not your PVC. The sooner you understand this, the better for you. Decides the result of elections in Nigeria, not your PVC. The sooner you understand this, the better for you. It is only INEC that decides the result of elections in Nigeria, not your PVC. The sooner you understand this, the better for you. It is only INEC that decides the result of elections in Nigeria, not your PVC. The sooner you understand this, the better for you. It is only INEC that decides the result of elections in Nigeria, not your PVC. The sooner you understand this, the better for you.
Now they are telling us, we are sorry. Thank you, Ayo. Let's go. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you. Let me see. I think you have always been. How do we? Okay. It's always been a moderator. Can review and remove messages and hide, can manage and block threads and change. Okay. Yeah. Ayo, let's go. You're back in the channel as our moderator. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to add you also, Eunice. You're going to be a moderator also. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you so much. Let's go. Thank you for joining us. Now, please, if you are yet to subscribe to our new YouTube channel, Ajere Global Media, please subscribe. From this channel, we'll be hitting on full throttle on every cylinder. This particular video, I need to have more time on it. We have hit 1 hour, 30 minutes, and we are having our fundraising tonight. I beg you, I am going to end it now. Probably we will come back for our fundraising tonight. When we come back tonight, we will do our fundraising. Maybe after the fundraising, I may not have time, but tomorrow I'll have enough time on this channel. Then we will spend maybe 3 hours or so on this particular subject, this swamp of evil. That is where we are going to touch every swamp connected to this evil swamp called Nigeria. We are going to open their nyash. All their nyash will open up. If you are a swamp and you are connected to this evil swamp, Chineke will puncture your eye and destroy you. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm going to end it here. May God bless our leader, Mazin Namdekano. May God bless Chief Oloye Sondebo. May God bless Olayomi Koiki of Koiki Media. And may God bless our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa. I love you, but Chukwu Kikabiama loves you more. Thank you.